Hi, this is Jim, and for today's demo we're going to show the new MiterSet accessory that I purchased and show how easy it is to set up to do segmented rings to make segmented bowls. So to get started, MiterSet for $79 comes in this nice little plastic case. Instructions, don't need those. It's a nicely machined aluminum block with 20 different holes in it, which allows you to make 20 different sized segments. Comes with 2 little pins. And for today's demo, we will do it with 12 pieces. So I put 1 pin there and 1 in the number 12 hole. Take your miter jig for your saw and you slide it up till it hits those pins. I've already preset this, but we'll make sure that's tight. It's touching nicely at the 12. But if I wanted to do 11 all the way to 4, it'd be a miter picture frame all the way through to 20 pieces, and you'd have some really weird angles at that. But just make it very simple. Just slide it in, make sure it's hit tight, lock it. That will pre-cut 12 pieces. We'll put that away. Set the miter jig in your saw. Now I preset this. I have a magnet and an air hose that blow the pieces away. One of the problems doing to the chop saw is always reaching in there, getting little pieces. That's kind of dangerous, so come up with this little system here. Have a stop block, which allows me to cut the piece. Once it's into the saw, it's not binding against the fence. To make segmented work well, it's best to flip every other piece. You can mark or measure each one. For these, I'm just making a red mark on one side of the board with a crayon. And that way, when it comes to glue them together, I know to flip them. So we'll start. I had a blade set just slightly above. That's an 80 tooth carbide blade, freshly sharpened. I have a dedicated fence on here that's a sacrificial fence so that there's saw kerf, no tear out. We'll adjust our air a little bit. Down here, a little basket to cut the pieces. First piece will be scrap. And I can blow it in. Now I flip it, switch it again. Use the melamine stock right there. There's 1, 2, Okay, we're back over here at the glue table. I've got the 12 pieces. I put glue on each edge of them. Alternated the red to the white, so that way they're flipped, so you don't have any angle discrepancy. I have a good Bosch drill with the right angle on there, and just tighten it up. And voila, we have a ring. I will run these through the drum sander next, flatten them, stack them on top of each other, press them together in my handy dandy press down here, and put it on the lathe, and we can turn a bead of courage bowl just like that. So I've got 5 or 6 of them stacked up so far. Just like that, you can do a segmented quite easily, quite safely, much safer than I believe, using the chop saw. And for a small investment, you have a pretty nice system that you can come up with 20 different sized segmented pieces. So I do small ones, as small as for bracelets. There's probably 12 pieces in there of exotic wood. You see, all segmented together. And I'll put that on the lathe and make a bracelet. Not for me. Okay, anybody have any questions? So when we're done, give me a holler. And I also owe Tom Meeker. He's the one that told me about the AccuSet. I probably would have never known otherwise, but when he told me about it, it sounded good. I got one, very happy with it. So thank you and have a good day.